Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm always happy when I'm right here talking to you. Anyway, so today's vlog is gonna be about construction. You guys already know the gist, okay? Whenever I come back to Africa, I'm always investing. I'm always because this is something that we're supposed to do years ago. My amazing dad, okay, my sweet dad, sometimes he gets on my last nerve, but my sweet dad, he had an amazing idea of actually inserting an event hall into the second building of the school, because the school is divided into three different buildings. We have the old building that has been built ages ago, the second building that was built couple years ago, and then we did the second floor like in 2019, and then the third building, which is the office. I call it the office building because that's where the administration is going to be, like the offices, conference room, computer rooms, storage and stuff like that. And my office too is going to move there. So when we're doing the second building at school, my dad had the amazing idea of actually inserting an event hall downstairs. And because I was just thinking classrooms everywhere, and then at some point I have to figure out offices and things like that. And then my dad was like, the neighborhood doesn't have an event hall because the school is located in Cameroon. So my dad was like, there's no event hall in the area, and even the next neighborhood, you probably have like one or two. And then when you look at the population, there are a lot of people, and many people want to have conferences and seminars and weddings and parties, and they're looking for halls. So even though the space is not as big, because you're doing like a conference or a seminar, then you can sit 200 people, or you can even sit all the way to 250. But if you're doing a wedding, then you're limited to maybe a maximum of 160 people. So basically the idea was, my dad gave us the smart idea. My dad is a civil engineer. If you guys have been following me, you already know my dad is a civil engineer. He retired, and he was like, you guys can actually capitalize on that. And pop, the light bulb went on, and I was like, let's do it. Let's do it. My sister and I were like, let's do it. And this year is the year that I'm actually doing it finally. We have some little hiccups here and there, because before I landed in Cameroon a couple weeks ago, my brother and his teams were supposed to already be working on that, but my brother was busy with other project, so he kind of postponed, because his family, that's what they do, they postpone your own project. So he waited for me to get here so that we can actually talk about the little things, because he knows how picky I am sometimes. All the times I'm picky. But anyway, so that's what this video is going to be about. So when I came the first and second week, I took some footage how the guys started working. So as soon as I came, we started construction right away, like a couple days after. So I'm going to show you guys those, that footage, where they're at, what we're doing. There's going to be maybe a little bit of voiceover here and there so that I can explain to you guys the whole process. But basically, anyway, I'm going to show you what it looks like. And I'm just excited. I'm excited because we're finally doing it. Hopefully we're going to be done. The back to school is going to start September 9th, okay? Because they postponed it. It was September 2nd. Now it's September 9th. They postponed it, which is amazing for me because it's giving me more time to actually build something. And ideally, I want the event hall to be ready for like holidays, okay? So I want it to be done before the holidays so that people can start renting and stuff like that. When it comes to the logistic of like registering the company, because that's going to be a separate entity, because the rental of event hall is a separate entity, it's not the school, okay? Even though it is in the same premises, we have to register that business separately. Anyway, I'm excited, guys. So hopefully you're going to enjoy the footage. That's all I wanted to tell you. What else was I going to add before I start showing you I'm gonna make it into a series, okay? So whenever I get the time to vlog, I go to the to the construction site, I will just film here and there so that I can show you guys the progress. And I'm gonna put all of those episodes into a playlist. So if you go on my channel, you're already gonna see a couple of playlists there, based on the different countries that I go to, what else, the project that I have, whether it's my apartment complex, the school, businesses, life, and also but living bicontinentally, because you're gonna see USA playlist. I think it says my life in the US or something like that, because if you guys are new to my channel, I actually used to live in the US permanently, and back in 2020 is when I decided, technically the move was supposed to happen in 2019, but 2020 I decided to make the move back to Africa. And since Cameroon is my home country, my country of origin, I decided to move here and invest and do something, here, do something amazing. But I already started my businesses way before I decided to move permanently. And at the moment, as of 2023, I'm actually living bicontinentally now. So I went back in the US because of contract or money. Because guys, the more ambitious you are, the bigger your dreams are, the more money you're gonna need. And the franc CFA, as much as I love this country, the franc CFA is not doing it for me now. Okay, so I'm still having to seek for contracts in the US and things like that. So I have my belongings in the US, I have my car in the US, I have some things, at the same time I have a home here in Cameroon, have my car here, my whole life here basically. So I don't actually need to bring stuff from Cameroon to the US or from US to Cameroon, because I basically have 2 homes at the moment. Let me hop on the vlog, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And if you have any question, drop your comment down below. And by the way, please subscribe. I don't want to beg, but my channel hasn't been growing the way I expected. Even though in the beginning it was just a passion project, I wasn't thinking about making it into into monetizing it. But now I'm just like, why am I not growing? So guys, please subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you next time. So guys, today is the first day that I actually came to school. This is the event hall. I feel like I've showed you guys just before. Those are some of the plans. That's my brother. You guys already know him. So I'm back at it again. Construction. You guys already know. I feel like if you've been watching me for a while, every summer I'm doing construction here at school. And the event hall is actually at school. And the gate is over there. The classrooms are on the other building and upstairs. And then the building in front of me is the office building. Offices, conferences, libraries, computer room, all of that. The one that we built like a 1.5 years ago, but we are still working on it, okay? We are not done with that yet. Anyway, we gotta go. I have another meeting. I'm supposed to go for land issues, whatever. Meeting with the mayor. Comment on dit le préfet en anglais? No idea. But we're going. So, I'm gonna catch you guys in a bit. I'm gonna eventually show you everything construction, as usual. So, I don't know when you guys are gonna be watching this vlog, but I came to Cameroon a week ago. And I've just been, resting a little bit. Yesterday I went out. I think yesterday was the first time I actually went out of the house. Like, I was just like, okay, because there were so many things that I needed to do. By the time I was in France, there was already things happening with land issues and things like that. And if you guys have watched me for a while, I've been fighting for some land and stuff like that. And even when you have the land certificate, the land title, it doesn't matter. If somebody who has enough money can steal your land, they don't care if you have a land certificate, a land title. So the meeting was set when I was in France. I was supposed to go there with my dad, but then yesterday we did some of the administrative things, and today again we have a meeting right now at 2:30. It's 2 p.m. So I stopped by to pick up my dad. I'm with my brother. My brother went inside to pick up my dad, and guys, I'm in my head mistress office, and look at this picture. I actually didn't know that she printed this picture. Look at me and my people, the whole crew. That was 2022, yeah.
Ça va fait 140 ans. Attends, je vais me mettre d'abord ici avant de me retourner.
Hey guys, so I'm done with the meeting with my brother. So I came here upstairs because I want to see okay, by the way, I don't know if I gave you guys an update about construction of the road construction, but guess what? It's done. So now the cars are just going really fast. So much noise. Anyway, this is one of those rooms that we never actually used. It looks like this. It's supposed to be a classroom, but you know, we never used it. So we still have some signs here, so we're going to be working with that. And then we have another pile here, and we have another one downstairs that the guys need to bring upstairs here, because now we're going to be using the hall downstairs. Anyway, I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm really tired. Saturday, I woke up this morning, just dressed up, wore this thing, and then I was like, let me go to school, because the guys are starting work on Monday, so they're gonna be here on Monday, so we needed to kind of talk about certain details. Anyway, hey guys, so today's another day. My brother came over. It's kind of late. Anyway, so this is the design that we did last time we went to school. That's for the event hall. And today I had a conversation with my brother, and basically he was like, would you prefer rectangular shaped tables or round? And I was like, I think round is better. So let me show you guys what we did after this. So this is the entrance. This is how you walk in. So don't pay attention to the colors, because we're trying to just, do our best to see what it will look like. So we did round tables of 10, and hopefully it's gonna be enough, but that's how it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see that clearly. Okay. So the good thing with this is that once you walk in, montre un peu le côté en haut, la vue de haut. Okay, so this is the entrance right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is where the buffet is going to be, part of it. So once you walk in, let's say it's a wedding, for example, you're going to be able to walk, the groom and bride are going to be able to walk all the way. And then you guys can see the hallway is pretty, this one looks small in this thing, but in reality, once we materialize it, it's going to look better and bigger. And you have the dance floor we kind of created. So right now we're at 150 sittings, so this is gonna fit 150 people. If we add another extra table, then it can fit 160, but for now we kind of position it for 150. And then you have the dance floor, which is this area here. And don't pay attention to this little bitty table, but this is where the groom and brides are gonna be. Basically that's that. I think this design is way better than the previous one. What do you guys think? So beside wedding celebrations, people can also rent the hall for conferences, seminars, and things like that. And with this layout, it can actually fit up to 250 people, maybe to 300.
Quand on a fait ça, c'est qu'on a tout
So I'm gonna pause right here and explain to you what I'm doing on that scene of the video. So basically, in addition to the main hall, we're also gonna build restrooms, men and women restrooms, and also we're gonna have a kitchen and a pantry and all of that. So that's what my brother and I are kind of discussing, the size of the doors. So where my brother is standing, that's gonna be the entrance to the restroom. And then when you go on the left side, you're gonna have the women restroom, and on the right side you're gonna have the men restroom. And where you guys see the guy with the white shirt and jeans, the guy who's behind me, that's where the kitchen is gonna be, on that right side. So as you guys can see where my brother and I are standing, this is the right side that I was referring to as the kitchen. It's going to be a fully, I'm lying. It's not going to be a fully functioning kitchen because there's not going to be any stove. Because guys, I just don't want to risk it. Somebody burning something and then the whole building going on fire. We're not going to do that. But that's where the kitchen is going to be at. And we're also going to have, there's already a storage back there where you guys can see that little small window behind my brother. So guys, today is another day of me monitoring construction with my brother. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you some of the changes that we made. But basically, the bathroom doors, the restroom doors, we changed that. My brother had a smart idea to put it on the side. So when you're coming in, you have the hallway there, and then you go on the left side for women's restroom, and then on the right side for men's. And which is perfect, because if somebody is standing somewhere here, like on the phone or whatever, because somebody opened the door, you're not going to be able to see the women, doing the thing. Meanwhile, this one, if you're standing here and then you're on the phone and then somebody opens the bathroom, the restroom, you can actually see directly into the store. So my brother had a smart idea to change that. After looking at the plans closely, he was like, nah, this is not going to be safe. So that's what we're working on. Another thing is that we also added some windows here, but the windows are going to be high up. It's going to be really high. So that's that. That's what the current plans of this area looks like. This one is the kitchen, but it's more like it's not a kitchen. We're not going to have a stove, nothing like that. But it's a space where if people have food, they can, it's going to have cupboards, kitchen cabinets and all of these things, but there's not going to be any stove, any oven or anything like that. And the storage, at some point I was showing you guys, somebody was taking the video, I was showing you guys this area, but the storage is going to be somewhere here, which you cannot see right now. But that's also what we're talking about, because originally the door was here under the stairs, and now we changed it, so the door of the storage is going to be here. Guys, another day. This is the restroom area. This is the kitchen, the storage unit, and the hall. Those guys, they're making mistakes over and over again. Will I not?